Hey everyone, Allison here to go over some dye safety with you. And one of the first steps you need to do is to protect the surfaces of the space that you're dyeing in, especially if you're dyeing in a multi-purpose space like your kitchen. So you want to make sure that you're covering your countertops with some plastic, maybe some towels to soak up any spills, and to put drop cloths or some tarps or something on the floor because you really want to prevent accidentally staining your kitchen. I myself dye in an exclusive dye studio, so I don't have to worry about that, and I have the colorful floors to prove it. So I'm lining up the equipment I'm going to be using today. This is my respirator. It has removable filters, replaceable filters, and it has a neck strap and a head strap, and you can adjust that to fit you because you don't want to be inhaling any of the dye powders. And there are videos online to properly test for how your mask fits. And the way I like to do it is to put my mask on, make sure it's snug on my face, and then to cover the filters with the palms of my hands and try to breathe in. If it makes like a suction, if it suctions to my face, then I know that I don't have any air going in or out of my mask around the edges. So of course you should always wear gloves when you are dyeing yarn to prevent getting any dye on your fingers or having it transfer to other things when you're done dyeing. I like to use latex-free gloves. These are vinyl gloves. And all of the tools that I'm using are used exclusively for dyeing. So my knife, my measuring spoon, my jar, my measuring cup, all of these items are used only for dyeing and should only ever be used for dyeing once you start using them for dyeing. And that is to make sure that you're not introducing any toxins into your food supply. Another important consideration to make is if you are going to be wearing some dye clothes, so something that you don't mind getting stained, or if you're going to be putting on an apron. I generally just wear an old sweatshirt and sweatpants when I dye. If I think I'm going to be extra messy, I will also put on an apron. Now take a look at my work surface here. I am going to wipe my table with a damp paper towel, and you can see some color streaking on the table and a little bit of color on my paper towel. Now if I pour a little bit of water on or use a spray bottle and I wipe the table again, you can actually see how much dye powder is invisible to the naked eye when you are using it, and how important it is to keep your work surface clean, to wear gloves, to wear a respirator, and all of that. If you have any questions about dyeing wool or yarn, you can ask me over on patreon.com/AllisonBarnesYarn.